Well, hello and welcome to Talk Leadership with Cedrick. You know, everybody needs a little TLC. Talk Leadership with Cedrick is where we focus on leadership and personal growth with business leaders, educators, and local thought leaders. Our goal is to introduce our audience to outstanding leaders who are making an impact with innovative ideas. Our guiding leadership principle is the law of contribution. Growing yourself enables you to grow others. So you can't give what you don't have. So first you must grow yourself in order to grow others. And we believe that outstanding leaders help us do that. So tonight, folks, it's a different show. Tonight is going to be all about the pitch. And we have five dynamic entrepreneurs here with us tonight, and they're going to be talking about their product. And tonight, I want you to sit back, I want you to relax, and I want you to listen to these ladies as they talk about their products and services tonight, all right? So it's called The Pitch. So let's just dive in. I'm going to introduce each person, and we're going to just have a conversation and talk to these ladies. So first, we have with us Miss Angela Jones, and Angela is with Inside Out Solutions. Hello, Angela. You got to unmute yourself.
Hello.
Well, welcome to the show.
Right. Good evening. Good evening. Glad to be here.
Awesome. Next, we have Miss Mary Mitchell with us with Mitchell Leadership Services and Consulting. Hello, Mary.
Hey, everyone. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm so excited to be here.
Awesome. Next, we have with us is Ms. Nancy Villegas. Hello, Nancy.
Hello, everybody. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you so much, Cedrick.
Awesome. Awesome. And next, we have from the Pacific Northwest, Ms. Bridget O'Michaels. How are you doing, Bridget?
I'm good. Hello, everyone. Good evening. I'm so excited to be here tonight.
Awesome. Awesome. And bringing up the rear last, but definitely not least, we have Dr. Tracy Lashley. How are you doing?
I am fine and excited.
Well, that is awesome. And Tracy is with Bossed Up Leaders. And so, ladies, tonight, we're going to have a little bit of fun with our audience and do something a little bit different. So thank you for jumping in. Now, folks, people who are entrepreneurs know that the philosophy is jump and build your wings on the way down. And last week, I threw out this challenge to some entrepreneurs and said, hey, who wants to come on the show and pitch a product? And these ladies, boom, jumped in immediately. And that's what they're doing here tonight. So let's just get started. So I want to start with Angela. So tell us about your journey to leadership and you know, give us your business name and what made you start a business.
Okay, so I've spent many years in corporate America, and in the various roles, I was leading already. I was leading teams, managing budgets, responsible for morale and things of that sort. So I started a personal training business because I loved fitness, and I quickly found out that was Inside Out Coaching. I quickly found out that the coaching goes beyond the gym and beyond the weights and beyond the treadmill. And that led me to Inside Out Solutions to address the greater need of my audience, which was, how do I excel? You know, how do I excel in the marketplace? How do I excel in corporate America? Or I'm having this problem at work or this problem within the family in terms of communication. So it just kind of grew organically, and I'm thankful for that. And they say, if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. So wow. I'm not typically working.
You're absolutely right about that. Never working a day in your life. So, hey, Mary, tell us about your journey to entrepreneurship.
Well, so I'm with Mitchell Leadership Services and Consulting. I'm located in the greater Phoenix area and work with the public, private, and nonprofit sectors. And what led me to this journey is I experienced a pretty traumatic situation at work and dealing with workplace bullying, basically. And I came to the realization that that is not okay. And we are too complicit in our society that we allow it to continue to happen. And so I branched out. I walked away, drove from Alaska to Arizona to start my business. And I am absolutely loving it because I'm able to really help people understand that they don't have to be in that kind of a work environment, that a lot of it has to do with how we see ourselves and how we can change ourselves in order to change the situation.
Wow. So you just jumped out and said, hey, I'm doing this, and here it is.
Pretty much.
All right, I like that. I like that. That's courage. Nancy, how are you doing? Are you muted?
Yes.
Sorry about that. Thank you so much. I am so excited to be here, and I wanted to share that I have been pretty much an entrepreneur all my life. I started out in multi-level marketing, and I bounced around quite a bit, not knowing what I wanted to do. I knew that I wanted to help others, but I needed help myself. I went through 19 years of depression. Throughout this whole time that I was going through depression, I was thrown into leadership. My husband became a pastor, and because I went through so much depression, I didn't know how to lead. I was angry, I was bitter, I was hurt, and it wasn't until I received the healing that I was able to grow in my leadership as a pastor's wife and as a leader of my home even. And it was through this that I discovered the John Maxwell program, and it just revolutionized my leading in my life and how I led my life and how I led my home life and my church life. And I just figured, if I needed help, how many other people out there, struggling leaders, need the help?
Wow. Well, that's awesome. An overcoming story is always great to hear. So, Bridget, tell us about yourself and your journey to entrepreneurship.
Thank you so much, Cedrick. So when 4 years ago, I went through a horrible divorce, and there were times when I honestly did not feel like I was going to make it. I couldn't reach out to certain people that I knew because they were too close to me. And besides, they were also too close to my ex-husband. In addition to that, I had a problem. My pride would not allow me to expose myself to multiple people. So I was in a situation where I was in pain and nobody could help me. So I felt distraught. I don't know what any one of you will have done on this meeting today, but if you have been in a similar situation to a divorce or a breakup and you felt like no other, other person could help you, you had no resources, you were helpless, and you have children to deal with, what will you do? For me, I found the solution. I found a coach. My coach helped me through that situation. He helped me through many ways that I could never have imagined. He gave me process of improvement to help me walk step by step as a guide, and he held me accountable. Therefore, I was able to dream again. And I realized that one broken dream is never the end of dreaming. And if I can do it, there's so many women out there and men out there who are in pain, who are broken, who are shattered, who have dreams, and they're not able to fix those dreams. I am here to help them. Thank you.
Awesome. So, Miss Tracy, Dr. Tracy Lashley, tell us about your journey to entrepreneurship.
My journey started when I was a kid. I grew up in poverty, but my surroundings, I saw business owners, and business owners look like me. So I'm like, okay, I know there's something more out there than me working for someone else. So at 12 years old, I actually started babysitting because, I wanted my own money. Mm-hmm. And so after that, I was like, okay, I came up with this cool name. I used my own name. I said, I'm going to have T. Hines Enterprises. Okay. So then I ended up getting pregnant, ended up on welfare and whatnot. And it's like, okay, Lord, I know I got more out here than this. Going from job to job, I just no, I can't do this anymore. So even though I'm still working full time, there was more out there for me. So, and I always knew that. So that is what made me, get with, a group of women and say, hey, let's start this nonprofit and help other women grow their businesses. Because when I first started, I failed because I was like, I have no one to help me. I didn't know. I had the degrees and I learned about business, but without having that network of people around you, you can't make it.
Right. Right. Awesome. That is definitely true. You have to have mentors and people around you that can help support you and build your wings as well. So let's have some fun here. I want to know what makes you guys, what's something fun about you. People want to do business with people they know, like, and trust, and that like to have fun. So, Angela, tell us something fun about you.
So, I think this is fun. My husband might differ. I will plan your life for you.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's not the fun thing. The fun thing is that I'm a little bit of a daredevil. For one of my milestone birthdays, I went skydiving. Did the free fall. Yay! I'm a pretty good shooter at the range. So yeah, we could go there. Any potential clients? Let's go there. Bang bang.
All right.
Yeah, so I can outshoot my husband, and I think every man in my family. So don't shoot right.
Okay. All right. Well, then I won't mess with you. So, Nancy, tell us something fun about yourself.
I love the beach. I love to read. I love nature, and I ride a motorcycle.
Okay, all right. You're a motorcycle girl. All right.
I'm a Harley girl.
All right. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. I ride motorcycles myself. So, Mary, what about yourself? What's something fun that you like to do?
Well, as I mentioned earlier, I left my job, just walked away. So I am a risk taker. I drove from Alaska to Arizona by myself, 7 days, many, many storms later. But I also create art using a technique called acrylic flow. I chase the northern lights at 40 below when I'm back in Alaska. But my greatest thing that's fun is I play a killer game of rock, paper, scissors with my 5-year-old granddaughter. She's 6.
Oh, okay. We're going to sign you up for the next rock, paper, scissors contest. All right. Bridget, what about you?
Thank you for asking. I love to dance. Just put in a good music and I'll be on my feet dancing and having fun with everyone around me. And that's how myself and my kids have been able to build a very close-knit relationship because we enjoy a good dance every now and again.
Okay, all right. No, well, nothing wrong with a little bit of dancing. I dance great as long as I'm sitting down. When I put my feet in there, it just messes up everything. All right, Dr. Lashley, you give us something fun about yourself.
I am a speed demon. I love fast cars. Actually, drive a Mustang, 6-speed, and love to go fast. I used to get on my husband's Hayabusa. Riding curves like that close to the ground. But we've upgraded to a Harley, so we don't go as fast in that anymore.
Okay, all right. Okay. Well, that's interesting. So I want to know for each of you, just a fast round here. I want to know what gets you excited every day. Mary.
What gets me excited every day is knowing that one day I'm going to have 100,000 whole life communities built around the world.
Okay. All right. I like that. All right. Tracy.
That I get another day to make someone smile.
Awesome. All right. I like that.
That's good.
Bridget?
My unique abilities, knowing that I am born to solve problems. And so each day when I wake up, I know that I'm looking forward to another opportunity to make a difference in the life of someone. That's each week a week.
That is awesome. That's great news. Angela?
I'm a believer, so each day that I can open my eyes, I know it's a gift. And I know that, someone likely didn't. So that excites me. And then on a more personal level, my grandchildren, they are just the best kids you will ever meet. They are the smartest, most gifted, most beautiful kids. And my kids have a problem each time I say it, but I mean it and I won't take it back.
I'm sorry, mine are the greatest.
Play date scheduled.
So we have a contest of who has the greatest grandkids. All right.
We're just going to get together and let them play and have fun.
That's All right. Nancy?
I am excited to impact lives. And I would agree. I think it was Bridget who said life. Was it Bridget? You said life? Life, because right now my mom is fighting for her life. And I just, every day that she's alive, I'm just thankful that she's alive, and that I wake up every morning excited that she's still with us. Also, my grandchildren. I have three and a baby, 3 boys and a girl on the way, and they are the best of the best. And yes, we've got to get some. We got to get us to the Walt Disney World and have us a field trip, girls.
Okay, all right. So like all of you guys have ladies have grandchildren. Okay, all right. So grandma.
Nana,
Gigi.
Nana, no grandma.
I'm not a grandma.
Okay, all right. So now let's get to these pitches. Let's see what we have here. I'm excited about this. I don't know if you guys are excited. Audience, if you're excited, please let them know in the comments. Say I'm excited about this. Just say I'm excited. That's it. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start with Angela Jones. You know, you always never have a problem with saying, hey, I'm going to go first, right? Leaders always step up and say, I want to go first. So here's what we want. We want you to tell us about your offer, right? And you're going to have 3 minutes. Tell us about your offer, and your offer link will be in the comment section so people can get to that. So, you know, let's just talk about what product or service that you have to offer.
Okay. Okay, great. Before I start, Nancy, I'll be thinking about you and your mom. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Thank you.
So Inside Out Solutions, we're a training and growth company for businesses. We teach your teams how to connect, influence, and inspire others. We improve your leadership competencies. And how many of us know that we need that more than anything else in the world and in our lives? We improve your leadership competencies by developing customized programs for your team. Our programs change the way you plan, prioritize, and pivot to deliver a positive experience to your customers, your peers, your stakeholders, but most importantly, to your families. And many of us have said how important family is. So if we do all this for business, it doesn't matter. Family matters. Our program, Developing the Leader Within You, will give your team the foundation and the building block to begin improving their leadership competencies. Developing yourself to become a leader will change everything. It changes everything. It will add to your effectiveness, subtract from your weaknesses, and I'm signing up for my weaknesses to go away, divide your workload, and multiply your impact. Influence is the beginning of true leadership. So I'd like to invite the TLC audience, the Talk Leadership with Cedrick audience, to join our next Developing the Leader Within You mastermind. Because we need better leaders immediately as we climb out of the pandemic into our new normal, whatever that's going to be for your area, for your life, as we climb out of the pandemic into our new normal, the program price has been reduced by 60% for those of you who are on the TLC line, because we have such a great relationship with Cedrick. And there's only a few spots left. Act now and join us to develop the leader within you. This 10-session program is normally $197, but as the TLC tribe, your program price is $79. Folks, that's less than $8 a session. The link is below. Contact us and let's begin developing the leader within you. Thanks, Cedrick.
Wow, that is awesome. So folks, if you want to get into developing the leader within you, developing yourself, you want to go to that next level, she just told you, as a part of, because you're part of the Talk Leadership with Cedrick community, your discount is $79 for this program. And the normal price is, tell me again, Angela, what the normal
$197.
$197, folks.
60% discount for the TLC community.
Wow, that is outstanding and awesome. And your link is below. And we're going to talk about your program in a little bit more. But let's go to Mary. Tell us, what's your product? What's your service?
Thank you for this opportunity, Cedrick. I really appreciate it. So as part of being with Mitchell Leadership Services and Consulting, one of my area of expertise is honestly, it's helping individuals become the leader of their own life. And that's through teaching them how to leverage their ability to influence others, elevate themselves into positions of authority, aspire to achieve their goals, and daring them to find the courage needed to be, do, and have whatever it is that they want to get out of life. And so what I've created is a program because so many people have a problem with their self-image. So I want to ask you a fundamental question. Have you ever experienced or know someone who's experienced, whether it's a colleague or a supervisor, that takes the credit for all of the hard work that you do? They talk about you behind your back. They make you think that you're going crazy. They threaten you. They humiliate you, and even give unrealistic deadlines at work. Has anybody ever experienced that or know somebody that has? Well, I hate to be the one to break it to you, but that is the epitome of workplace bullying. Mm-hmm. Now, workplace bullying, it's defined as the repeated mistreatment and sabotage by others that prevents work from getting done. And it comes in the form of verbal abuse, threatening conduct, intimidation, and humiliation, just to name a few acts. Now, 94% of the employees around the world are impacted by workplace bullying, whether as a target, a witness, or even the bullier themselves. Okay. And so that's what I come in to do. I come in to kind of help with that because it's been my experience that the answer to this bullying lies within an individual's belief in his or herself. How we see ourselves actually determines how the world around us and how the world sees us. Our thoughts and our actions, they ultimately become our reality. And so it's absolutely vital to cultivate a deeper sense of self-worth if we're to begin living a happier and more fulfilling life. So when you think about what is it that you say to yourself on a regular basis, you know, what do you think about? How do you talk to yourselves? The person that we hear from the most, it's ourselves. We are the ones that let the bully between our ears tell us our worth and what we're capable of achieving. So by improving our thoughts, we begin a process of improving our entire life. It's all interconnected, from our relationships, work life, family life, passions, hobbies. All aspects of your world are somehow interlinked with how you view yourself. So when you improve that root factor, you start the process of improving everything so that you can thrive and you can start to change that toxic work environment and stand up to the bully bosses, and most importantly, find the courage needed to be, do, and have more in life. So if this sounds like something that you're interested in, then I would love to help you, because this is my area right here. September 7th through the 11th, I'm holding a fascinating online event called the Embrace Yourself 5-Day Self-Esteem Challenge. And I would love it if you could join me. And leading from that will be an actual mastermind for the self-image, changing your self-image, and I'm discounting that by $200. So for Cedrick's group, it would only be $69. And I'm really excited about it. So if you think you're ready to join me and start to learn what it's like to have a life aside from being, you know, self-hateful and doubtful and anxious all the time, then you're going to be in the right place. The registration link is down below. And you can always find me on social media at Mary the Mentor.
Awesome. Look at that. Folks, if you're ready to improve your self-image, if you're ready to learn how to fight that workplace bully, you need to reach out to Mary. The link is below. Click on it. It's right there for you. And the discount. Look, you guys heard the discount on Discount Double Check with Aaron Rodgers right on TV. Discount Double Checks are right here tonight, folks. $69 for this program. Program normally runs over $200. Come on here and click on that link and join Mary in her program. Woo, I'm excited about. We're going to talk more about that in a little bit. Nancy, tell us, what do you have for us tonight?
Thank you, Cedrick. I'm Nancy Villegas. I'm a life coach, speaker, and trainer with a focus on leadership development. My company name is LifeWorks Experts, and I came up with the name because life works if you do. If you don't work, if you don't function in your God-given abilities, life won't work for you. If you are broken, life will be broken and it won't work. How do I know this? Because Well, before I answer that question, let me ask you this question. Have you ever broken something and it didn't work? Or maybe it worked for a little while, but after some time, it just quit working altogether? A broken leader may lead, but not with much success. Now, let me answer that question. How do I know this? Because I was broken, and so was my leadership. I began to search for answers. I worked until it worked no more. My leadership worked until it couldn't anymore. It broke completely. And I began to search for answers. And in my search for growth, I came across the John Maxwell program and decided that if I had grown and benefited, surely there must be others out there just like me with the same struggles. So if you are stuck in your leadership role with no one wanting to work with you, everybody's like running haywire, everybody's running away from you. Nobody wants to work with you because you are scary. Or you have a high turnover rate of employees, or you're constantly on the lookout for new helpers. If you work at a church, volunteers, everybody they work with you for a while and then it just doesn't work anymore. I'm here to advance you to that next level. My program is custom to your specific needs. Where do you want to grow? What are your fears? What are your pain points? These are questions, these are other questions you may have. How do I problem solve? You know, it's so difficult when you have several people working together on a team and they're all at it and everybody wants to be the king of the show, right? And so how do I problem solve? And this is an area where sometimes leaders struggle and they struggle to gather their team together. And this is where I come in to help you grow in those areas of problem solving. How's your attitude? How are you treating those that you're serving? Maybe that's why they don't want to serve under you. How do you serve those that you lead? What is your vision? Do you or I lack self-discipline? Are you committed to personal growth? Do you want to be a better listener, connector, communicator? All these things are important and essential to your success as a leader. Working with me will give you clarity and direction in your role as a leader, as well as set you on a path of extraordinary growth to lead a world-class team. Who doesn't want to lead a world-class team? I know I do. You will walk away with a greater sense of purpose and clarity of mind to take you and your team to the next level. It is time to level up, folks. Level up. So I am offering a 6-week coaching program. My coaching program is $2,000. Normally, we're also running a special here, normally $29.97, and we are knocking off $9.97 today for all of our listeners. Thank you, Cedrick.
Awesome. Folks, you see, if you want to get better, if you want to grow yourself, you have to get with a mentor, someone that can take you to places that you can't go on your own. And this is what Nancy is talking about tonight. And she's talking about giving you some one-on-one coaching time with her. And, you know, when you, here's what I want you to understand. Don't just listen to her price. Think about the value that you're going to get. She's giving you a huge discount on her coaching program, but think about what you're going to do for yourself. Think about where you want to be 6 months from now. That's what you need to be thinking about, folks. Reach out to Nancy. We're going to talk more about your program in just a little bit, Nancy, but let's keep going. Bridget, let's bring it.
Thank you very much again, Cedrick. I'm really honored. So it is often said that if you want to go to somewhere, find someone who has already been there. So that will make your journey shorter. And so my name is Bridget O. Michaels. I am the brain behind Bridget Michaels Consult. And we are a solution-based organization where we help move the needle from where you want to be from where you are to where you want to be. Remember how I told you my story a couple minutes ago? Oh, I went through an emotional turmoil. I went through financial turmoil. I went through relational turmoil. So when I went through all of this, I came out stronger and I created a system to be able to help men and women who have gone through similar situations to be able to dream and I'm very sure you know someone who has been through any sort of pain and who is not thriving, I want to help them. I want them to help them in my program that helps women and men go from surviving to thriving and flourishing. Have you ever been stuck with ideas and dreams in your head that you've not been able to accomplish them? Or do you have your dreams stashed up in old journals? I help bring passion. If that sounds like you, it is you that I'm looking for. I'm offering at a special discount for TLC community my dream program, which is called Put Your Dream to the Test, Dare to Dream Again, for only a discounted amount of $47. It is valued at $247, but because I hold Cedrick to a high esteem, I'm willing to make this offering. So what are you waiting for? Do you want to dream again? Jump on board. The link is below. Thank you.
Wow, look at that. Put your dream to the test. She said, are you ready to dream? Are you ready to go a place where you go to somewhere where you can't go by yourself and put your dream to the test? Bridget is ready to challenge you. And she says, $47 is her discounted rate for the TLC community. Folks, you're not getting these discounts anywhere else. You need to log on there tonight. The link is below. Now we have Dr. Tracy Lashley. Bring us the goods, Tracy.
Okay, well, as someone who, have been stuck before and had this burning desire to, put my dream to the test, make my dreams come true, I would often wonder, is there anything out there for me? Is there anything that anyone who will assist me and grab my hand and take me along the way without, expecting something in return? Well, that is what Bossed Up Lead Hers comes from. Bossed Up Lead Hers Incorporated is a 501c3 organization where we help women and young girls with, building, platforms for them to speak. And we also help them, understand the ins and outs of a business and how to be entrepreneurs and not be stuck in a place to where they have an expensive hobby, as my accountability partner Cedrick would tell me. That stuck with me. He said, look, do you want to have a profitable business or do you want to have an expensive hobby? You want to keep serving people and not make any money, or do you want to get out here and kill it? I said, did he just say that to me? I said, no, I'm ready to kill it. So I went out there and I want other women to kill it too. So I came up with a program called Boss Me Up. It is a mompreneur program. You don't have to be a mom. You can be a woman who just wants to help other women, or you want to have your own business. As long as you're female, we are here to serve and help you. What is going to happen is a 4-hour workshop, 4 hours to where we break it out into 4 different sections. One is called Money Matters. We will teach you about budgeting and also the power of value and worth. One of the worst things as a business owner or a woman, period, is to not know your value. And you're doing people a disservice by always offering free service or discounting to the point where you can't feed your family. So we teach you the importance of that. And also we have a segment called CEO Me. That's where we will teach you strategic management and also emotional management. As women, we are very emotional. And if someone is looking like they can't afford it or they don't want to pay for it, we'll be like, okay, but we can't do that. So we teach you how not to do that. And another one is self-care. We're always taking care of everyone else. And having a business can be mentally and physically draining. So we teach you some crucial steps to, take better care of yourself while being profitable in your business. And another thing is that's near and dear to my heart is I love teams. The team concept is me. So it's called Team Mom, to where I take you from, leading yourself, leading others, and leading your family, having teams at home. Because I have learned that if you don't have the teams at work, you're going to stay longer. If you don't have teams at home, you're going to have to go straight to the house and prepare dinner, and you take care of your children and everything else, and you won't have that me time. That happened to me. I was losing myself. I was losing Tracy. Like, okay, I'm giving my all to everyone else. So creating these teams will help you get you back. So, and our offer is usually $149, but it's $119. And if you sign up tonight, I co-authored a book called The New Female Leader. You will get a signed copy of that book.
Wow. So I am writing this down. So here, folks, see, here's the thing. Boss me up. Right now, this is talking to females. Now, guys, we're always bossed up, right? This is for females, right, that are looking to trying to understand how to boss themselves up. Talking about self-care, talking about budgeting, and helping you understand how to work with teams. And here's what Dr. Lashley has done. She's put together an awesome product for $119. Plus, you're going to get a signed copy of her book. Right now, that's a great deal every day, all day, and twice on Sunday. So you guys need to go on ahead and get bossed up, right? So now let me show you what we've done here, folks. Angela started us off with developing the leader within you. So you want to be a leader, right? You said, I want to be a leader. I can lead people. Why don't they give me a chance? Well, guess what? You have an opportunity now to develop those leadership skills with Angela Jones that she wants to do, right? You're someone who's worried about your self-image. You're worried about what other people think. You don't feel good about yourself. You're trying to better understand how to, you hear about positive affirmations every day, but you don't believe them, right? So Mary is going to help you with this self-image mastery, right? She's going to help you feel better about yourself. Enroll in a program. Then Nancy says, hey, look, guys, I'm going to help you level up. And I'm going to give you some one-on-one time and help you work through all of those issues and all of those things that you're struggling with and help take you to a whole nother level. Maybe you're not even struggling. Maybe you just want to go to another whole nother level from where you are. Well, Nancy is saying, hey, sign up for Level Up and we'll get you leveled up. And Bridget is telling you, look, folks, look, you have a dream. And you've said it before. I have a dream. You sound like Dr. Martin Luther King. I have a dream, right? Bridget is going to help you put your dream to the test, right? Is it your dream? Is it somebody else's dream? Do you believe in your dream? How to make your dream come to reality? Bridget is here for you tonight. And then we have Dr. Tracy Lashley. She's right there with Boss Me Up. You just feel good when you say that. Boss me up. Everybody always say I'm dealing like a boss. Tracy's gonna help you deal like a boss. So sign up for this. These are some wonderful programs, folks. I'm kind of kidding around, but I want you to understand these ladies are professionals who are gonna in the industry, and they're going to help you take your game to a whole nother level. It's going to help you take your thinking to a whole nother level. The law of significance says one is too small a number to achieve greatness. You know what that means? That means that you can't do it by yourself. You need other people to help you to weigh in on your dream, to weigh in on your goals, to weigh in on things that you're dealing with. These ladies are trained to do that. Take advantage of these discounts that you're getting tonight. You always run to that blue light special over there at Kmart, right on here on TLC, baby. It's right here tonight. So Angela, so tell us. Developing the leader within you, right?
Right.
An awesome program. when someone comes to you for developing the leader within you, tell them one thing that's going to happen that's going to change right away for them.
So one thing that will change right away is that we're going to get rid of excuses for those who think they're not a leader. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of those excuses when they say, "Oh, you know what? I don't lead. I wasn't born a leader," because there's a mindset that thinks you have to be born to be a leader. No, you develop into a leader. And the other thing is that, I'll just wait until I get into the right position before I lead. But we're leading already. We're influencing already, because that's the number one thing for leadership. And we're influencing someone every day.
Yes, absolutely. Well, that's awesome. Mary, self-image is so important, right? And a lot of people don't know how to master that. So how have you become so good at managing self-image?
So one of the things that I've had to do is I've had to really learn to change what I used to believe about myself. When I was bullied in the workplace for over 10 years, and I never really realized that that's what it was. I just thought it was me overcompensating and feeling like I had to be 10 steps ahead of everybody else in order to be able to do my job the way I needed to do it. But it turned out that I was actually dealing with that bullying, and it impacted me to the point where I had very low self-esteem about myself. I had a low self-image. And then as I started peeling the onion back, I realized that it all went back to my childhood and the things that my adoptive mother had taught me and everything. And so being able to change how you view yourself, being able to accept yourself fully for who you are, man, that is the best thing ever, because now I don't have that problem at all. Like, I really embrace everything about myself.
Well, that is awesome. That's awesome. And that's what she's going to help you with. So Nancy, help us understand leveling up. What does that mean?
Leveling up is basically when there are leaders who are sometimes stuck in their leadership. And leveling up is trying to figure out, why am I stuck? And why is my group stuck? Why is my team stuck? Why is my, Angela mentioned something really amazing, is that we're all leaders, whether we lead in our homes, whether we lead in a position, but we all are leaders. And most of us are moms and dads, and we lead our homes. And how we lead, whether we lead effectively or not effectively, we're leading. And so leveling up is growing. Be the change. One of my favorite quotes is by Gandhi: be the change you want to see in the world. So many times we want other people around us to change. So many times we think other people are the problem. And sometimes it's just about taking a look in the mirror.
That's absolutely right.
I need to change. And so that's what leveling up is. Leveling up is looking in the mirror and saying, I have to grow.
Wow. All right. I like that. I need to go get me a mirror and say, yeah, it's probably time for me to grow some more. Okay. All right. I got it. All right. So Bridget, so put your dream to the test. I just love the title of that, put your dream to the test. Help us understand how you're going to help put their dream to the test.
Thank you, Cedric. Everyone has a dream. And at the beginning of this year, especially, I know a lot of people who have their dream vision boards. They had goals and plans that they look forward to build out in 2020. And then come March, the world turned upside down. And we are now still riding on those very interesting times. So my goal is to help everyone that comes to me for this mastermind to, first of all, unravel those dreams that are either stashed in the journals, on vision boards, or in their heads that they feel that they can no longer accomplish.
Well, awesome.
Smaller bits that they can dream again.
Awesome. I love dreaming big is always just fun to me. So that's perfect. Tracy, Dr. Lashley. So, we're saying boss up, right? That title gets you excited every time I say it. Boss up. So when I go to your boss up event, tell the ladies, what are they going to leave with?
Your mindset is going to level up, because the boss up, you must level up. you're going to be on a whole different another level. You are not going to be the same at all, because your mindset is we're going to trigger it. You want to be there. If you want a business, you want to make some money, you need to come to this workshop. I'm not going to get all the goods, but there's one little bonus that you have. We have some giveaways. We actually have a place to where we'll help you get your business off the ground. You need your LLC. You need your business plan. We're helping you. Guess what? We have an online academy with over 135 courses right now. You have access to that.
Wow. Well, you can definitely then. Okay. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Bossing up. All right. So Mary, self-image is this program for adults? Is it for young children? I mean, young children. Is it for teenagers, millennials? Who is it for?
Well, the one that I'm going to run this time is going to be for adults primarily. It's for people that are working in environments or in relationships that are really toxic and they want to figure out how to get out of it. But before they can do that, they have to understand who they are and love themselves. And then eventually I will open it up to be able to work with the high school seniors and everything, because, that's a young age, a very, very sensitive age, and they're molding and everything else. And I want to be able to get them ready to go out into the world, being accepting of themselves. But for right now, I'm only working with the adults for this class, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's something that I'm very passionate about. I really believe that people should love themselves for who they are, the way they are. If we did that, the world would be a better place.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And Angela, your target audience is?
Target audience is businesses, nonprofits, organizations. So those who lead, and again, if you are leading a team, if you're leading an organization, if you're leading your business, if you're leading your ministry, if you're leading a volunteer group, we want to talk to you.
Awesome.
All right. So our focus is, those businesses, profit and nonprofit, and whatever your sector is, doesn't matter. Okay. It's not industry specific. Leadership competencies are not industry specific. They go across all industries.
Absolutely. Awesome. Dr. Lashley, who's your target audience?
Women who want that network to help them thrive, that are going to help them, get their businesses off the ground, get their business idea out of their head and into their pockets.
Oh, I like that. Get it out of their head and into I got to write that down. Out of their heads.
That's good.
And into their pocket. Yes, I like that. I'm gonna have to use that one. That's good. Dr. Tracy Lashley. All right. I like that. All right. So Miss Bridget, who's your target audience?
So for the purpose of this masterclass, my target audience is anyone who dares to dream, who has been scared or terrified of, accomplishing those dreams. Just come and you will dream again.
All right.
I'm looking at professionals that are between 35 to 80 years old.
All right. So just come and you will dream again. Nancy, help us out here. Tell us, who's that target audience for your event?
My target audience is leaders. I don't like to use the word anyone because it's just so broad, but basically leaders, church leaders, youth leaders, school districts who are leading large teams or small teams, whatever kind of group you're leading. I want to help you level up your leadership, because John Maxwell talks about the law of the lid. If you're at a level 6, your team can only come up to a level 5. But if you're at a level 10, your team is going to come up to a 9. And so we want to get you up to a 10 so that your team can lead at a 9.
Awesome. So, folks, tonight I want you to understand, and you may be listening to this when we're not live, but here's what I want you to understand. These 5 ladies are in the business of helping people grow. These 5 ladies have been trained. You've heard the name John Maxwell, right? John Maxwell has trained these 5 ladies how to help you go to a whole nother level. He certified them in leadership development. And that means just what Nancy was talking about, raising your leadership lid, taking you from this place to this place. And if you're here, they're trained to help take you from here to a higher level. That's what leadership development is all about. And that's what these ladies are talking about tonight. So tonight we have with us Miss Angela Jones, and she is has a program called Developing the Leader Within You. That means taking what's in you and building it, making it stronger. Then we have Miss Mary Mitchell, who is talking about self-image mastery, helping you improve your self-image, feel better about yourself and better about the people around you. See, when you change how you feel about yourself, wow, all of a sudden you start seeing everybody else around you is a whole lot better. You start seeing things a lot different. Miss Nancy Villegas is talking about leveling up, one-on-one coaching for you to help take you again to a higher plane in your field, how you coach and manage your teams, right? Bridget is talking about putting your dream to the test. If you have a dream, and everybody has a dream, sometimes we don't know that we have a dream, or we don't realize how big our dream can be. So you need a person like Bridget who can help you take that dream and do like a flower and just open it up and take you to a whole nother level of dreaming. And when all of a sudden, when you open up to that possibility of that one dream, all of a sudden all these other dreams start happening. It just happens. It's just that way. So come get some of this. Then we have Dr. Tracy Lashley, which says, boss me up. You see what I'm saying? All of a sudden, you're going to start walking in the building and people are going to say, that's the boss lady, right? That's what I'm talking about, right? So I want you to take advantage of these discounts. All of them have links below. I want you to take advantage of these discounts, folks. Look, we don't come here and offer discounts every night. You know, I'm on several days a week, but we don't offer discounts all the time. And tonight you are getting the benefit of these ladies bringing their business to you and offering you a discount to take yourself and your teams to another level. Because once you learn this information, you can't just hold it to yourself. It's about then sharing it with your team and help taking them to a different level, help developing their strengths, right? Self-improvement has to be intentional. Tonight, we're asking you to be intentional about yourself. And that's what these ladies have come here to do as well. So Angela, give us one more thing before we wrap up. It's maybe where the audience can reach you, how they can stay in contact with you, follow you. Are you on social media? What?
I am. So yes, I'm on Facebook, Inside Out Solutions, Instagram, Inside Solutions. Our website is insidesolutions.net. And you can email us at info@insidesolutions.net. And I'm just so excited, Cedrick. Is one of my favorite things during this study is when people begin to become an initiator rather than a reactor. So I'm just excited for those who are listening, those who are tuned in, and I'm really excited to be among this panel of very talented and gifted ladies. So thank you for hosting us.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much, Mary. So tell us, where can we find you and get a hold of you? Are you on social media?
I am, and I'm really easy to find. I made it simple for all platforms. It is at Mary the Mentor. My website is marydenise.com, and you can email me at connect@marydenise.com. So I echo Angela's sentiments of thanking you for this opportunity. I think this has been amazing.
Awesome.
Sign up for my challenge. It doesn't cost anything. And then we'll move into the self-image class. We're going to love it.
Absolutely. Well, your link is right below, so make sure that you take advantage of that. Mary's looking forward to hearing from you. Nancy, where can we find you?
My email is lifeworksexperts@gmail.com. You can also friend request me on Facebook under Nancy Villegas. I'm also got a blog, the Out of the Box Pastor's Wife, at nancyvillegas.com, and that's where I can be found.
And on Sundays, you can find it in church, right?
That's right. Thank you for the opportunity, Cedrick.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you guys for coming on. Bridget.
Yeah, thank you, Cedrick. So I'm very easy to find. My website is bridgetmichaels.com. You can link me on LinkedIn, Facebook me at Bridget Michaels. I'm on Instagram, so you can send me a DM. You can tweet me also, Bridget. And you can catch me for a virtual coffee or a live coffee. I'm here. Give me a call at thebridgetmichaels@gmail.com. That's my email too. I'm super excited to have been here with these wonderful ladies. I feel so bossed up right now too. And my self-image is skyrocketing right now. And you are an amazing leader. Thank you for inviting us.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you for coming on. Dr. Lashley, bring us home.
I'll make it easy for you. Go to drtracylashley.com and you will find all my companies. You can go to bossedupleaderhurst.org, find out about the organization. And Cedrick, thank you. Thank you for pushing us, because I know it took a minute for me. I'm like, I'm not going to say yes. I'm not going to. And I heard you in my head like, okay, you want to stay broke? you want to just keep hiding? Why are you here? Why are you getting the John Maxwell program? I mean, why go as high as executive director for John Maxwell if you're just going to sit there?
Exactly.
So I said, okay, Lord, save my spot for me when I go to the computer. And guess what? That's when you had that one spot left.
Awesome. Well, that is outstanding. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard from 5 dynamic women who are in the leadership development space. And again, I'm going to run down the list. Angela Jones with Developing the Leader Within You, a $79 TLC discount. Mary Mitchell with Self-Image. She has a challenge. You click on her link and go to that challenge and then get in her self-image class for only $69. Nancy Villegas has Level Up, and she has a 6-week coaching program. It's discounted down to $2,000. Bridget Michaels would Put Your Dream to the Test. She's discounted it down to $49 for the TLC community. And Dr. Tracy Lashley would Boss Me Up. Let me say it again. Boss Me Up. Right? And she's discounted that down to $119, folks. Plus, you get a signed copy of her book. That is just outstanding and awesome, folks. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Let me tell you something here. In just a few minutes at 7:30 Eastern Time, 6:30 Central Time, turn over to Empowered Living Network. You're going to hear a dynamic interview that I did with and Angela Hooper Minifield did with Mr. Marcus Davis, the owner, president and CEO of the Breakfast Club in Houston, Texas. Then come back here at 7:30. You're going to hear Talk with TK, dealing with 180 mindsets. And then on Thursday, folks, tune in because you're going to hear myself on the radio, on my talk show. Dr. Lashley is on the talk radio.
2 o'clock.
He's at 2 o'clock. I'm at 4 o'clock Central Time, 5 o'clock Eastern Time. But I want to tell you, folks, remember, if you're not at the table, you're on the menu. Don't be on the menu. Thank you guys very much. Everybody needs a little tea.
Thank you.